Hello and welcome back to Podmas. It is day 12. Today's question or prompt is: who are 3 people who have made a difference in your life this year? 1. I'm gonna shout out my cousin. She knows who she is. She's the owner of the staple blog, Roxanne. She is someone who has made a difference in my life this year. I know she's most likely listening to this, so Kaz, thank you. Mainly because being able to get away and house sit for her occasionally has been the best break. I remember beginning of the year, I house sat over the New Year period and I just needed it because of all the stress I had undergone with my brother being in hospital. Just having those little mini vacation getaways, as I refer to them, that made a difference in my life, and it's thanks to her and her husband. So shout out to the 2 of them. Thank you. She's made a difference in my life this year. A second person I would say is a friend of mine who is coming back to South Africa after being away for 3 years. John Earl, you know him from the podcast I recommended November, end of October for Halloween. He's made a difference because one thing is we always go back and forth about personal development, mental health, all sorts of things, and he is someone who's become one of my best friends. He knows this. He has made a difference in my life this year, especially with my mental health when I was going through it. Boy. And I think the third person who has made a difference in my life this year is my sister. Just because seeing her be such an independent young person and going for what she wants, even if it's something completely out of my understanding. Because where we come from, or used to come from, it was go study something tangible, go study something you can fall back on, and then years later you can pursue something else. Out the gate, she just went for it. She's studying film, she's studying directing, she's gonna stay on her own. Do you know how terrifying it is to think that an 18-year-old is living on her own? Being the youngest in a family? If I was that age, I would have died. I would have lost my mind. Like, I can't even imagine doing that at her age if it was me, yet she was ready to take the leap. So she is someone who's made a difference in my life this year without her even knowing it. And I think I have told her that, so now she does. But those are the 3 people who have made a difference in my life. And obviously there are so many more that I could mention. My other friend who I spoke about in yesterday's episode, actually the one that moved, she's made a huge difference, especially because she got married this year. Like, I now have hope for a lot of things, because the discussion we had before she got engaged did a lot. She knows what I'm talking about, but she's one of those people. And there are a lot of others that I could mention, and I'm not going to, but there are a lot of people who have made a difference in my life. So thank you to all of you if you are listening, and if you aren't, that's also fine. But yeah, those are the people who have made a difference in my life. This is getting long. I'm gonna cut this off right here, and I will see you in tomorrow's episode. Love you. Bye.